Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
No one can clearly foresee the city of the future, but the appearance of any city, of any period of history, is a direct outcome of the social, economic, and technical conditions then existing.
I think people will be regarded more as statistics than as actual people.
That anything that is in principle possible will be done if people want to do it enough. So when one asks what is going to happen in the 21st century, what one really wants to ask is, what do we want to happen in the 21st century?
What's the difference between philosophy and science? Well, roughly you would say science is what we know and philosophy is what we don't know. That's a simple definition. Right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who want it until I had killed the incentive of the ambitious.
I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be, and you can never be what you ought to be until I am what I ought to be.
Grab them by the pussy.
If I were offered to spend a day in the year 2000 and see how things are there, I said see how things are to be, I would hate it.
It is impossible to achieve peace as long as every single action is taken with a possible future conflict in view.
The stupidity of a nuclear arms race, the development of weapons, trying to solve your problems politically by electing this political party or that political party, that all politics is immersed in corruption. Let me say it again.
I'm not looking forward to living in that year, about 50 years' time. I mean, the world seems to be in such a terrible state now, let alone in 50 years' time.
Communism, socialism, fascism, the Democrats, the liberals, we want to absorb human beings. Women's lib, all organizations that believe in a better life for man. There are no Negro problems or Polish problems or Jewish problems or Greek problems or women's problems. They're human problems.